Hi guys, so Rishi Sunak had to tell some lies at the Tory party hosting in Cardiff. He spoke about Brexit benefits. He talked about how if he became Prime Minister he would reform the NHS. Reform, of course, is code word for privatisation. He talked about how Wales doesn't need more devolution, but Westminster needs to have a better hand on what's happening. Watch out Wales and Scotland, the Tories are determined to strip away whatever powers you have left. Anyway, one policy I want to point out here that was somewhat shocking is that of free ports. Have a listen to what Rishi Sunak had to say about them.
And in a post-Brexit world, we need to be radical. As a backbench MP, I came up with the idea of free ports. As a Chancellor, I started to deliver them in England. And as Prime Minister, I want to ensure that we have not just one, but two free ports here in Wales, attracting jobs and investment in the industries of the future, including hydrogen and, of course, nuclear in North Wales.
Okay, something problematic about that statement, and you already know. It says here, according to Wikipedia, free ports in the United Kingdom. The first free ports in the United Kingdom opened in the 1980s under Margaret Thatcher as an attempt to combat deindustrialization and a decline in economy. Several free ports operated throughout the United Kingdom. However, by 2012, the Conservative-led government decided not to renew their licenses. So there were no new free ports after 2012 because the Conservatives decided we don't want any more of them. They're not working out very well. Now, the EU also has free ports. There are free ports in the European Union. The EU is actually cracking down on them, and I've talked about this before, due to issues of, for example, money laundering, okay, and tax evasion. So Rishi Sunak coming out and saying at this hosting, I introduced free ports. Well, that's not really possible because they were introduced in the 1980s by Margaret Thatcher and her administration. But what's ironic also about that is, or interesting about what he said, he became an MP for Richmond Yorks in 2015. He was elected in 2015 to represent the Conservative Party. But as we saw here, the Conservatives decided to scrap any new free ports in 2012. So how did Rishi Sunak bring in how did he introduce free ports if they were introduced in the 1980s and then in 2012 the Conservatives decided we don't want any more of them? Of course, he's bringing them in now. He's decided to reintroduce them, but they are problematic. They are notorious for tax evasion and money laundering. And that's why the European Union is cracking down on them. Obviously, you know, money laundering and tax evasion is probably something that Rishi Sunak wants to encourage in his style of Britain. So here we have, once again, a lie. I think somebody probably caught on to it. There's a guy in a suit on the right here. I think he was looking around going, what the hell is he talking about? You know, we got rid of free ports because we saw that they were a big problem. Anyway, let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.